the village where nobody sleeps. Deep in the mountains of Southeast Asia, there was a small village that did not appear on any modern map. The villagers called it Ban Rai, meaning the hidden village. During the day, everything seemed completely normal. Children played near the river, farmers worked in the fields. Smoke rose from small wooden houses as families prepared dinner. But when the sun disappeared behind the mountains, something strange happened. Nobody in the village was allowed to sleep. Every night at exactly midnight, the villagers opened their doors and sat outside their homes. They never spoke. They never looked toward the forest. And most importantly, they never closed their eyes. An American traveler named Daniel heard about the village while traveling through Southeast Asia. He thought it was nothing more than an old superstition. So one evening he decided to stay there. An elderly woman warned him. "You can stay until sunrise," she whispered. "But whatever you hear tonight, don't answer." Daniel laughed. "What am I supposed to hear?" The woman looked toward the dark forest. "Your own voice." That night, Daniel sat inside a small wooden house. At midnight, every villager suddenly walked outside. The village became completely silent. Then Daniel heard something. From somewhere deep inside the forest came a voice. "Daniel!" He froze. It sounded exactly like him. Then the voice called again. "Daniel, come outside." He looked through the window. Every villager was staring at the ground. Nobody moved. Then he heard footsteps approaching his house. Slowly, step, step, step. The footsteps stopped directly outside his door. Then came a knock, 3 times. Knock, knock, knock. Daniel remembered the old woman's warning. "Don't answer." He remained silent. Then a voice whispered from behind the door. "Daniel, I know you're awake." His heart began pounding, because it was still his own voice. Suddenly, the entire village began whispering the same sentence. "Don't let it know you're alone." Daniel looked around. There was nobody else inside the house. Then he noticed something terrifying. His shadow was standing beside him, but Daniel wasn't standing. The shadow slowly turned its head toward him and smiled. At sunrise, the villagers found Daniel sitting outside the house. He was alive, but he could no longer speak. Before he left the village, the old woman gave him one final warning. Never tell anyone where this village is. Daniel eventually returned to the United States. Years later, he wrote about his journey. But there was one strange detail. When researchers tried to find Ban Rai on satellite maps, the village did not exist. And according to an old travel journal discovered years afterward, the village had one rule that was never written down. If you hear your own voice calling from the forest, it means something has already followed you home.